How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. So we made it to another ending in the last episode with this new version of the princess, a rather dynamic version of her. We are now looking to, continue find more outcomes. I'm curious what we have yet to accomplish. My current idea is to now just go downstairs without the knife. I feel like there's one of the few things we have yet to do. These recording sessions are taking place on different days, so forgive me if I accidentally do go through things I have already gone through. I will try my best to avoid that. Yes, and before we continue, just a reminder to pick up a copy of my book. The Protector Volume 1 releases on January 10th, 2025. It is a dark fantasy, original English light novel. The first 7 pages of it are actually available to read on my Facebook page. I might share a link to that in the description if I remember. And you're more than welcome to check it out, see what you think, and if you enjoy it, you can pick it up as a paperback, ebook, or listen to it as an audiobook when that comes out. So yeah, let's get into things. I am ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
What you are, that is indeed. I'm so sorry, I need to turn it down just a tiny bit actually for myself. Alright.
We will meet again.
We will meet again. Bring the Fury to her. So that was named the Fury.
You're
then.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
So we're back here. Okay. Leaving is also another option we have not done yet. But we'll see what happens. I want to just
you make
walk
your
in
way
without
up.
the knife.
We're not going to ignore him.
The thing is, it's all about the princess, but who is the narrator? He seems very important.
The interior of the blade.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Okay, an immediate switch up. We did not grab the knife. So straight away, she's actually more softer.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Well, definitely, but looks like no limbs will be removed today. I wonder if the key is literally just around here somewhere and we have yet to find it. A lot. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Again, there are so many options. Let's just continue being the semi-silent protagonist for
Good.
now.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
I hope, there isn't an option of, choking her to death. That would be very violent.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I have no idea how to do that. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if it's some sort of, conscious thing she's able to pick up, she knows we're not armed. So she's playing innocent?
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, I've been wondering where this elusive key is for a while.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
This is true. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Rock or something? ... ellipses.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Yes, that is still strange.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
So
you hear the click of a lock sliding into
going to
place.
happen. They're always going to lock you. Well, the narrator, I suspect it's him. So either I'm going to have to talk to her for a while, or potentially do another method of getting rid of her, and I am not too keen on any other method.
Is someone else here?
Yeah, we know how that goes.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Indeed they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
I don't think that's likely.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I actually had to, physically look away from the screen. Oh my god.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
She went from such an innocent girl to literally ripping her fucking arms off?
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I want... I don't want to cut her arm off. I'm gonna save. Okay. If saving the princess here resorts in the same OG thing of just cutting her arm off, I will reset. But since she's apparently innocent now...
Fine.
See what happens.
Against your better judgment,
bloody mouth.
You place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's
Don't
arm,
like this!
just above the
Don't like
golden
this at
chain
all!
binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her
I do
arm.
not like it.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow
I
suit.
actually get to look at the arm this time.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Ooh.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Well, let's get out of here, you cannibal.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, she's still nice for now.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high.
Don't make me
You
stab
can't
her
just let
again,
her escape into
fuck.
the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
This better not be the same.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yeah.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
She's still acting innocent up until this point, though.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get...
Please don't kill me, princess.
The blade! Move the blade! As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Don't kill me.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Don't kill me.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
I may as well continue then, because this route, although it's similar, she's at least, like, apprehensive about it. So, it is different. So, if we come back and she's still angry demon lady, we will reload. If she's something different, we'll see what happens.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Thanks for being so apt at it, narrator.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this.
Well,
right?
it can.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Look, at least she's upset about it.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. This is different.
You're on a path.
I'm more than
You're
happy
here.
for it to be different. Let's keep going.
Oh, she will lie. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Voice of the smitten. Oh no! Oh no! No, he was smitten with her. No.
Excuse me?
Oh, balls.
Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Damn it, this is not what I wanted.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it, my guy. Don't worry about it.
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Settle down, buddy.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task.
So
ahead.
now it's like, do we go down with the knife for the damsel? Like, fucking hell. So many options. How many options are there?
The interior
How
of the
long
cabin
am I
is
gonna
clean
do
and
this
elegant,
for?
its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The blade is your implement.
Yeah, okay, so this is similar. Alright. So. We won't worry about the mirror. I feel like the mirror is going to be the same every time. I suppose let's keep going pacifist and consistent. But what are we gonna do? How do we get out? There is... I'm gonna look at the mirror. I'm baffled because is there a genuine way to get her out without removal of limbs?
You walk up to the wall next to the base. What are you talking about? This is...
Yeah.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin. But there was a mirror a second, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Shut up, buddy. Let's continue pacifist, I suppose.
The door to the
Ooh.
basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls.
Wonderful, that's very nicely
The
described.
basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a
This
favour.
actually seems nice.
A soft voice carries up
Still
the stairs.
soft?
Hello? Is someone there?
She's getting even more high pitch.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
She's definitely gonna like
I think we're in
360
love.
kick us in the head, fucking curb stomp us, and fucking kill us in the end.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
Definitely.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this
Thank
fawning.
you.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Shut up.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Shush.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
This feels... Come back. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. So she remembers. So she's... I'm guessing she's keeping the act up?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
God.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Absolutely, apparently.
Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
Yes.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Let's get her out.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Oh, well, I
especially
think we
not without
can,
leaving a trail of
actually. We've been doing
incomprehensible
pretty well
devastation
so far.
behind you. This is horrible.
You killed me last time I hurt. Well, why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? I have to ask. The narrator sent me to kill you, took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Rescue the princess, but I can't. I didn't bring in... Oh god, I want to save again. See, look, I've got all these save points, and I don't think I'm actually going to be able to utilize any of them. I think I'm going to forget all of them. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off
I
again.
don't like that.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Unlikely.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
It is weird.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted.
Go ahead.
So go ahead and slay
Go
her.
ahead. You just fucking kill her. Yeah, you know. Oh my god. I really want to say this. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you, who took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Guys, I might be cooked. I might be cooked, fellas.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent.
Yes, unsettling.
An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Look, as soon as we get her out for re-release, she's probably gonna fucking curb stomp us.
That's because she's perfect.
Shut up.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Huh. You know, I hadn't thought of that.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Well, let's give it a crack.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Wow, that's dedication.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Okay, ready for the plot twist, ready for the curb stomp.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
And then she smothers us in our sleep and we die.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
The power of love.
What do we do now?
Get you out? We leave? We have a whole ass to figure out what to do next. Explore. Right, okay, explore. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love.
I want to
in his
kill
heart.
everyone and everything all the time.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
And she could easily be manipulating us very still.
So gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Well, look, buddy. Throughout this whole thing, I have trusted you the least.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Plot twist me.
The princess closes her
No, don't
eyes
say
in
you
deep
want to.
reflection.
Don't say no.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Fucking go. I want you to tell me what you want. No, that's... Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. Do you want to end the world? That's another thing I want to save. Do you want to end the world?
Are you seriously asking for that?
Absolutely.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No. Was I supposed to have ended the world? This is another... Okay, I'm saving. That's... Okay, you know what? That's fine. I don't need this... Wow. And none of them are explorations, so they might conclude here. I have no... let's just say no for now.
If you don't want to end the world, then I don't want to end the world either.
Why? Why would you have us slay this beautiful
What a
creature?
sweetheart.
Did you not hear her just now? She specifically said she doesn't want to.
Yeah, but we can't believe it!
Yeah, but aren't you getting the feeling she's just telling us what we want to
Yes,
hear?
absolutely, buddy. Well done, hero. Well done.
Even if she was, isn't that a good thing? If only she could hear me. All I would ever say is what I think she would like to hear. She's beautiful.
My God.
And kind. And glows like the soft
Have
light.
you
of the
even
moon.
seen our reflection, man?
You're better off not arguing with that dolt. You know what you have to do.
Trip her over? I don't know.
She can't just want to make us happy.
No.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for
Shut
us.
the fuck up. I want you to make me unhappy. Okay, that save point I made, I'm glad. I definitely feel like this is something worth revisiting because it's just a lot of, yeah, end it, yep, not end it, yep, let's end it, let's just go, whatever. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
That. Your eyes are getting bigger, my girl.
Is she broken?
Yes.
What's going on?
Her eyes are getting bigger.
What's going on is she's lying
This is
to
concerning.
you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Oh my God. What would make you happy? Your eyes better not get bigger.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh no, that music shift.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
That music shift as well.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
This is fucked. Okay, clearly something is happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt, and we have to figure out a way to be happy together. Let's just get out of here.
That sounds perfect.
Okay, she got her... she got the details back. Okay.
Oh, phew. She's back to normal.
Yes.
Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this. Absolutely flawless.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Shut up.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me
Well,
with.
we almost could have gone completely backwards until she was just concept art.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Oh, she is. Too bad, buddy. Get wrecked.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
She trips over and dies.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Lamau.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Push her down the stairs.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Seven or 8 times.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know.
She's gonna push me down the
Are
stairs.
you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every
Or I'm gonna
whim of
push her
that
down the
delusional voice.
stairs.
I'm just along for the ride at this
Yeah,
point.
real. Open the door by yourself. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding
Well,
me?
apparently not.
I told you our love was
This
insurmountable.
is somehow working. A non-violent option. They literally just don't bring the knife, get killed the first time, and then everything turns out... Okay, look, I'm still sus about everything that happened before with the I want to make you happy.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Save. I don't like this. You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every
Sure.
opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate
I just
you.
want to see what happens, my guy.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
No.
That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Sure. All we need is to be happy. Or should we just stay here and build a life? How? Just ignore them.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Romantic haze, your love will set you free. There, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that music shift is unpleasant.
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Run.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is this just... Okay.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a
Our
princess.
feathers. Oh. Bye. Alrighty. That is just another one of the endings. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try
Nah,
and
buddy,
find her?
you gotta remember what happened.
Is that a mirror?
It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
That might
right?
explain the hands. It's the end for you. Wow, we can, like, insult them. Hold on. It's the end for you, but not for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
Okay, I guess they can't do much about it. Let's see how we look now. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. Wow. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
So now I fear if I reload here, I will lose this progress. I feel like all the previous saves are kind of pointless now, and I kind of just have to rush through them so I get to the previous points, because, like, if you look here, like, that stab her here is an option, make her continuously lose her fucking textures is an option, but I don't know.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the
What
same.
about me? Can I ask about me? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent
Well,
me?
I'm literally decaying right now. You're torturing me. Wow. I have no opinion one way or the other.
How strange of you to ask me then.
Yeah, I mean, true. Okay, how many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay, that's pretty succinct. Let's just... Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Yes, evidently. Let's keep going.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Bring the damsel to her. Yep.
You're on a path
Okay.
in the woods.
Let's do the okay. My other thoughts were doing the more spoopy one where she keeps disappearing, but we kind of have to jump through a lot of hoops to do that. So before that one, let's just fuck off.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Perspectives, my guy.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Shut up.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
That's what I expected. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
You're not emotionally blackmailing me into this. Yeah, you're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
And that baby. Yeah.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I wonder how long this will last for. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I started walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Spoopy music.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realise that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Oh, wow.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Oh, you suck.
Wait, what's going on?
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I loved irritating you throughout this whole thing. I love irritating the narrator.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Ooh, Chapter 2, The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
I can't skip it.
is a princess.
This is all new, I can't skip it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And even the music's far more creepier. Stay in the woods forever. Again. This is something I want to return to, but will it fuck everything up? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive
Voice
audience.
Contrarian.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Yes, that is
If by ruining my day,
something
you
I
mean
plan to
ruining
do.
everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Can you give me a key?
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further.
Oh,
She will lie. If we're stuck going in there,
Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Damn it. Alright, fine.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all
shit.
projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
So yeah, because I'm assuming because the narrator summoned 4,000,000 goddamn cabins, so we kind of crossed together.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Throw it out the window, that is a choice.
We take in the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Okay, considering that the chapter was called The Stranger, are we not dealing with the princess anymore? Is this someone different?
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward
So even the
premise?
hero being insistent on taking the knife.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry.
Oh
and
god, I
stay
just noticed
calm.
how everything was moving. Oh shit.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Yeah, true.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't
You're a
hard.
weird contrarian.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Yes. Okay, fine. Again. Save point semantics and whatnot, but this time I will take the blade. Even the hero was insistent on it.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really should. How are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we
Shut
hold
up.
it. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as.
Hold the blade the other way. What? Hold on. What? It actually matters?
Great. You keep your grip the way it is. Your task
Thumb at
awaits.
the bottom? You mean like... whatever. Throw the blade out the window. I love that that's an option. Let's just go in. I want to see if the princess has changed.
The door to the basement
Oh.
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Buddy, that's a bit fucking much for me.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you
Mate.
get, your head throbbing
I've
with the
been
effort of making
confused.
sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere,
No.
let alone down.
Can I just jump?
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Where are we going?
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here?
Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong.
This is
this
the narrator
feels like a trap.
kind of like
whatever we do, we're gonna die.
The narrator is literally like, yeah, fuck you. This is what you get for fucking with me.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Yeah, this is his revenge, isn't it? Let's take the center staircase.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path.
Really?
You know that much.
Really? Whoa.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
I'm just losing my mind, apparently.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Oh, concept art.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Yes.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh, Jesus. That is not what I expected. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just gonna make another save file. Much darker, princess.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah, real.
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
No, there's nothing about this seems normal. Okay. There's no point. Will you tell us your name this time? What is your name?
Princess. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures.
And her
Where there was
voice
once
is
just one
different.
of
I
her,
think this is
there is now
a
another.
different actress.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Not this.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen.
If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
Yes, I know you're torturing us, narrator.
But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I've got 2 of them to kill now, apparently.
New plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Shut up, I don't like that idea. What? Whoa, that's annoying. These 3 options are muddled together. I'm getting you out of here. I don't know. Oh, wow. That's frustrating. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. This would definitely make another one.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Wonderful. Nice face.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
No.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Yeah, nah. So, okay, these 3 are all locked together. I think let's hope that slay the princess is for that one. So simultaneously, I'm getting you out of here, try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement, and then slay the princess.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. All at once you charge forward, knife gleaming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone.
Oh, look at that one. That one's nuts.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable
So we've
mess.
seen the one where she fights back. This is the one of us checking. Is the one of us cutting her arm off? Wait a minute, hold on. No, wait, what are we holding there? Is that the key? The top left one, is that the key? No, that is the... No, sorry, it's the blade. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, so the top left one is the blade through the chains. That's a new thing I have yet to see.
But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Absolutely not. As soon as you started fucking with the narrator.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others
They just don't fit. They just don't fit.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
No, I think you're about to be claimed.
We should help her. I think we did this.
Yeah, we did.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had
No,
consequences.
my guy, like, they all do, but we always reset at the end.
It's a little late for regret.
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely.
Please.
Sorry. It's going to be okay. Yeah. When everything is possible, nothing is. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a...
How are we looking? You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Final?
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like
Oh,
that
sorry. No, he
feeling.
says this every time. He says final every time. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Nah, it's alright. It's not final. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. Yep, I know this. The remains. You're unraveled. Okay. I'm just bones. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. She's gonna be a bit more messed up this time. Yeah.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Oh. I like this one. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. And I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
I'm sorry you ended up like this, but there's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Well, okay, I will ask this one as well. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Paths unwalked. I like that because I saw at least 2 scenes which I haven't seen before. The knife through the chains and obviously the crazy wide-eyed one.
They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Alright, well, I think... Well, actually, no. I ask this every time. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
1? Okay, you know what? If there is 1 more, I might continue. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time.
Oh, it's gonna crash.
I'll wait with you.
Whoops. Okay. There is no waiting forever. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, I suppose if there is only one more, only one more ending I have to find, we'll keep this going. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
I didn't... Wow. Bring the stranger to her. Okay. I didn't expect...
You're on a path.
Such... finality.
You make your way up.
This is... Wow, okay. One more.
The interior of the cabin is almost...
We'll continue along the nice route. We'll be nice.
The door to the basement, her voice.
Hello?
Yeah, okay.
Is...
I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she...
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both?
So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Maybe you don't even remember at this point.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully...
Interesting. Go back upstairs and to retrieve the blade without saying another. Wow. I can't believe they're keeping... I want to try and get another nice version out. So even if we have to die once, we'll try. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm going to get you out of here.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge... No. You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding...
Yeah, don't start biting, please. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the... Is someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, she went through the gnawing again, but saved... Wait a minute. There is no save, it's only... There is no slay, it's only save.
Fine.
Ugh.
No. We...
Oh no. I guess the only thing different we can do is slay her? Okay, this one, because I want to get a better ending, I feel like this one I actually have to do properly.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Claws.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her. It can't just end. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently.
Yeah, you know, I don't like it. I feel like let's go back to the good ending.
Stop that.
Something's come over.
Let's go back to the good ending. Oh, we can't go back to the good... We can't go back to the good ending. It's nothing but slay the princess. Oh, God.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
Nope.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
Yeah, we only get the nice girl once, apparently.
She pounces on you with the same animal, but you have... It's not enough to stop her. You feel... You collapse. If we're lucky, can't. As much as I'd prefer... Everything goes dark. And you die.
Oh, no! The witch!
You're on a path in the woods.
Ooh.
You're here.
Okay, alright. Okay, so I think we get that nice ending we got is probably a one-time thing. So, we're gonna have to deal with another bad princess.
Warning. She will... Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Voice of the opportunist. Okay.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls are... The blade is your...
Another save. Purely because I'm curious what happens if we just go in to see the witch without a knife.
No blade. Hope you know what you're getting. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Skitters up?
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Say nothing.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home.
Wait.
I know who you are.
and I remember what you've done.
Wonderful.
She must have you confused with someone else.
No.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Look, I'm planning on trying, but I don't think it's going to work.
You can't. Unless you slay her right... Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just... You need to stop. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Oh.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Okay, definitely more animalistic this time.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes
I
bright
wonder
and
if she will kill
glaring
us
from amid the
immediately.
thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
Well, what if I actually try and help you this time?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be... Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just
All
glad
right.
we could...
Everyone
Is it all behind?
shut
Just
up.
focus on the...
Let's
Everyone
chatter. Don't
shut
talk to
up.
her.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry about last time.
Oh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I get the sense that you're not happy with me. Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay. Let's leave. Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together.
I feel like I should have convinced her to work together more before doing this.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. You're talking a lot about trusting...
Step onto the stairs. Don't kill me.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close
Yeah,
on your
she's-
heels,
She's gonna
perhaps even a little closer
stick her
than
claws
you'd
into
like.
my back.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good...
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's
You
the
know what?
smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're
I
facing
agree
her.
with that idea.
No! The stairs are a bunch of...
But
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb.
isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim...
Why did you just say that? I think we know why.
You feel something creep into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The
Yeah,
princess...
no. I don't want that. I do not want that. I do not want that. We can try... Witch S princess. We can get out of this together. I get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back?
No.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Look, I know, things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering do you know what the word mutually means?
Why do I have the nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Maybe.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential She needs us. You won't be fine, even if that's... I think that
enough of you guys. I think we are just going to go for it.
Yes, let's.
She creeps
So,
forward,
this-
taking... She never breaks eye contact.
You first.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Just go first.
You're the one who said you can't leave here without me, which means I hold the cards. Either you go up first, or we stay here. Up to you.
The princess leans close, her nose twitching as she sniffs your neck inquisitorially. What is she doing? I think she's trying to figure out if we're lying, so it's a good thing we didn't lie.
Your stink is the stink of a wretch, but not of a liar. If I have to go first, I'll go first. But I'll have you know my ears are sharp, and I've got eyes on the back of my head. They'll be watching.
Curious if you actually do.
Eyes on the back of her head? Does she really? No, we're fine. The princess pointedly turns her back on you and starts up the stairs.
Alrighty. Progress?
You follow
Progress?
close behind
Progress,
her,
lads.
the two of you walking on tiptoes through the knotted roots of the basement stairs.
Progress.
We're almost there. You better not try anything. I know you're thinking
I
it.
am not.
Us? No! I don't... Oh, you'll know it when you see it.
Wait, what?
The princess reaches
Wait,
the
hold
top
on.
of the stairs and...
When you get to the... out of the basement. Oh, there's the knife. Turning back to smile at me.
But something catches her eye. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no? It's the blade, isn't it? I was going to tell you to grab...
I wonder if perhaps you were planning to bury this in my back. What an awful little scheme that would be. Too bad I got here first, and I don't even need it. Bye-bye, you loathsome little nuisance.
And she slams the door on you. Its lock swiftly clicks into place.
The frog, it was in her nature.
Locked in the basement, I thought for sure she was just going to stab us. The princess cackles from the other side of the door.
How does it feel to be locked away and forgotten by the world? Isn't it just awful?
I thought you needed me to get out.
I do, but I just couldn't help myself. And we both know that you're already scheming about how to get back at me if I ever open this door. So we're going to stay exactly as we are right now, for as long as either of us lives.
Very fun. You got me. Very funny. Can you let me out now?
No, you're going to sit down there forever, languishing.
Force the door.
You throw yourself against the door. It won't budge.
Please just let me out. I promise I won't be mad.
As if I could ever trust you after everything
I
you've done
didn't.
to me. And after what I've done to you, you can't trust me either. Neither of us is ever getting out of here.
It's in our nature to be trapped.
Okay, this is the worst ending. I'm just stuck.
Why isn't he saying anything? I think he's gone.
Oh, I didn't think I'd ever have to see you face to face again. Otherwise, I might have given you a little more courtesy at the top of the stairs. No hard feelings, I'm sure. Why is everything going away? I feel cold.
Yeah, look, not exactly the ending I was hoping for, but I mean, we're here now.
She's gone. And is that a... This, if he thinks it's bad...
Alright, let's see what happens now. Oh. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh. Interesting. Are you a part of me, or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Oh, it's cracking more. We ask questions. Okay. You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
If I was made to do this single task, who made me? What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh. The one this. Oh, I should have known this is a bit torture. I don't want to be a god. I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
Okay. I think... How did you die?
I killed myself. It had to be done, really. None of this would have worked if I was still alive. Nobody living could know about her.
Okay. So there's only so many questions you can ask. Yeah, what is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done, and it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Okay. So yeah, you've only got so long to ask as many questions. But I think it's time to put an end to this. You have heard enough. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Indeed.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature,
It's the
isn't
only
it?
options I've been given, really.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Yeah, there are so many stories unfinished, my god. Slay the princess. I think that's the only option, isn't it? But apart from that, there is just... I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how. Yeah. We won't slay the princess yet, but I think it's time for us to leave this place. But I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, are twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. All at once the unyielding tension breaks. Jesus fucking Christ. You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
I am on so many drugs right now. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, hello. Oh my god. You and she step forward into the 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you always have been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Whoa. That was wacky. The voices in your head. Thank you for that. Wow. I am utterly in shock after that ending. I just needed to shout out Serenity Forge as well. I've always known about them since they did the physical release of DDLC Plus. So shout out to them. But holy shit. I suppose no matter, I mean, the option to ask that question was there, but I'm assuming it's just the case of no matter what endings you got, that would have been the final experience no matter. It's hard to say for real, but regardless, that was an intense experience. I'm happy I experienced it. I'm still very I just lost for words with that. A lot of fun. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back and find other endings. I think I'm pretty satisfied with all the endings they got. Hey yo, Markiplier, good on him. Glitch, Renpai Tom. Okay. Our song, finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Hold on. The good ending doesn't count. What? There is a good ending? Oh. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by pressing H. Well, there you go. Alrighty. And now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Oh god, look at all that. Fair enough. Play her other game. Make your playlist. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the gallery? Reset? I don't want to reset memories. Oh. Look how many vessels there are. Wow. The hero and the princess, the spaces between, the end of everything. The adversary, the song we write in our blood. Die pathetically to an abrasive prisoner. Slay her without a moment's hesitation. Lock your fears away. She isn't armed, isn't she? Is she? Oh, well, she did get rid of her arm. Fall to a feral captive. The witch, offering one hand while concealing the other. The names. Oh, okay. A peek behind the curtains, likely far too soon. Doubt breaks one shackle while forcing another. Unquestioning commitment to the other. You need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and is no place to stay forever. Oh, so fight her when you get back to the room. Oh. An angel felled is a demon scorned. One might resist the divine, but it is very hard to kill a god. There is no shame in failing. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. Kill your worst demons, or be killed by the ghost of your past. Better to linger with your nightmares than to let them run wild. There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. Become one with the princess in a very literal sense. May involve, but does not necessitate being eaten. Very well. Sometimes the only way to break a vicious cycle is to put your heart on the line. When you've seen the worst sights of the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. There are many reasons spirits may linger, the flames of passion, the flood of words left unspoken. You don't need the world for your happy ending. I am deathly curious what the happy ending actually is, but I don't think it's my place to find it. I think I have done enough. I think my role to play with Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut, has been found. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this little Let's Play series of Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. If you have yet to, don't forget to check out the link in the description and check out my upcoming book, The Protector Volume 1, coming out on January 10th, 2025. What do you want to see? What other games would you like to see me play? I also play a lot of, collaborate with my friend Gus, Silverstorm. We play a lot of games over on Firestorm. I'm planning on playing a few other games over on there as well, but if there's anything else you'd like to see us play as a collective, or me play individually on this channel, let me know. I'd appreciate hearing it in the comments. So yes, thank you very much, and as the princess goes nuts, I will see you next one.